my name is Al, and today in this video I want to look at some drawings I did, some designs, they're rough, but of unused type combinations. This video is about the unused type combinations left for Pokemon. Specifically, there's 9 of them. Yeah, I was kind of surprised to hear that there was still 9 missing, but there are, and it's always fun to see what people create, fan creations for, the different types and stuff. And I want to tie this into Legends ZA because hopefully with the new game in 2025, Legends ZA, then we're hopefully gonna see, at least a new type or two, I want to say. There are 9, like I said. We have normal ice, normal bug, normal rock, normal steel, so many normals, fire fairy, ice poison, ground fairy, bug dragon, and rock ghost. Aren't those interesting? Then there are a lot of types that have still been used only on special Pokemon only. So that list has a greater amount, and special Pokemon would be like legendary or mythical Pokemon, or it would be alternate forms of Pokemon, or it would be Mega Evolutions. And so that's kind of how that is. This is actually probably gonna be like a special, it's gonna fall into that category because we're doing alternate forms of Kalos Pokemon already. Yeah, because I want to try that out because, want to give Kalos Pokemon some love. So that's what I'm doing. But let's get into it, and I'll show you what I got so far for this. The first one I wanted to tackle was the Ground Fairy. I thought this was super interesting, and when looking at Kalos's ground Pokemon, Bunnelby is a clear favorite and kind of one of the only few. You know what I mean? Bunnelby is that. Bunnelby is our ground rabbit guy, and I think creating a alternate form for Bunnelby being a ground fairy would be super fun. Now, then's the challenge of what does a fairy look like in terms of Bunnelby, a ground fairy? So I think we're going different rabbit type entirely. Whereas Bunnelby is for construction, let's say, or manual labor, really emphasizing its digging power with those big ears. Diggersby as well. Like I said, they're like their own construction workers. This Bunnelby form would be less keen on that. The ears wouldn't be developed for that. They would be kind of straight upward, and they would be kind of together and stuff. This rabbit still adores hopping out of things, hopping out of holes underground, or hopping out of hats, magician type rabbit. That's where we're going. I think if we went the magician route, it would cover maybe the fairy type here. So this rabbit, like I said, would be unique more so with performance. It would be dominating Pokemon contests and stuff. It would be a pet Pokemon thing, little rabbit guy. The brown spots on him could be interpreted as it looks like dirt, but it's really just spotted, let's say. And then I was looking at actual rabbits and actual rabbit breeds, and apparently it's the English spotted rabbit that has all the spots that are really cute. That's a problem. We need a French one. So the ears can go down. The ears can go down when the rabbit's kind of exhausted and not in performance mode, you know what I mean? And we have that French lop. That's the French rabbit. Yeah, French lop. Funny. It's cute. And then, yeah, I think it would be fun to have a Pokemon like that. I think the design also incorporates, performance, clown vibes. I was thinking of making the spots on it kind of different colors as well. And the collar thing around its neck also is a reference more so to, clowns or something. Old French entertainment and whatnot and, just all that. I think that could tie in nicely with the whole thing. And while this rabbit is not meant for digging, it can do it still. And it, like I said, still loves to pop out of the ground. And so it can be a nuisance Pokemon sometimes, I bet, especially in flower gardens. Flabebe, watch out. Everybody watch out. All that. And so that's what I kind of had for this one. And I had a lot of fun doing it. Hopefully you like it too. But we can move ahead onto the other one, which is Fire Fairy I wanted to tackle. Fire Fairy sounds really cool, and I want to highlight Pyroar. Pyroar is sick. Pyroar is awesome. If we don't get an alternate form for Pyroar, please give it a Mega. Anyway, now this looks like it could be a fan Mega design too. This also falls into the category of it kind of follows the trend of Hisui and Arcanine, and then also a Alolan Ninetales in the sense that they are just swirled and it's fur and fluffy. Like, it's just really emphasized the growth of like fur and mystical stuff. The fairy typing on this one would be more so like, yeah, this is a mythical creature type Pokemon. It's rarely seen, let's say. It, you know, guards over things, something like that. The fairy typing here is less developed, let's say, than the Bunnelby. But that's because, like I say, you know, I can kind of draw things, but I'm not the best character designer sometimes. And so I'd love to hear your thoughts as well, or your ideas, and that'd be great. But no, like, this Pyroar would be cool, and it's hanging out here with a punk chick, but I think that would be really awesome to see. I think they should keep the gender differences, but I was just kind of drawing the male, sketching out, wanted to get that one down. Next, I want to tackle Ice Poison, and Ice Normal in that same sense. Okay, so Ice Poison, I kind of thought of that, and I'm like looking at the ice Pokemon for Kalos. We got Avalugg to choose from, or we've got Aurorus, our fossil. So I was thinking about dinosaurs, and it led me to the idea of like tar pits. It led me to the idea of tar pits, which is quite funny, but yeah, and then that, looking up like what I could make a design out of, led me to like this museum, I guess in like California, it's like the Tar Pit Museum. I don't know, it looks actually low-key kind of fun to visit, but they do have like a comical looking tar pit outside. It's wild. Because yeah, when you think of Ice Poison, I'm not sure what I think about, and I think, though, the tar idea with the dinosaur Pokemon could be something. It's something I thought of. The Ice Normal typing could go to the pre-evolution. The pre-evolution before it actually, like, maybe its markings could look like kind of goopy or whatever, it's just design stuff. But then once it evolves, it's actual kind of goopy tar, like this monster. So this is a very comical one, I want to say. I know it's not that serious, but this whole thing is not that serious, you know? I thought it was funny. That's what's important, is you just gotta have fun. And then I wanted to follow the trend with the other dinosaurs, so the other fossil Pokemon. I was looking at the normal rock type, which I thought Rockruff was normal rock, but it's not. It's just rock. I don't know what I was thinking. Anyway, so we have that, and then we also have Ghost Rock to cover. And I was thinking about that. I'm thinking we could do some sort of Tyrant normal rock, but then a Ghost Rock would be cool if we went this Tyrannosaur Rex, T-Rex like skeleton route. So like, again, playing on the fact that dinosaurs, playing on the fact that dinosaurs went extinct and whatnot, just like with the tar stuff, we're tackling some big extinction stuff for the dinos. Like, we all know skeletons and stuff, and I was kind of thinking on those lines. It would be kind of like Ghost and Rock, because, you know, it wouldn't be fully dead completely, let's say. But it would be kind of there, maybe. Or, like, the design I was thinking of, like, not making it just straight up only, like, skeletal. But, like, maybe doing kind of what Cubone and Marowak have going on, where Cubone is wearing, you know, the skull, wearing those bones. This Pokemon could be wearing them as armor again, or developed it as such. That's kind of what I was thinking. So it's definitely something. I also could have maybe expanded more on the like feathery ideas. The hair back and like whatnot, and the collar maybe could be something feathered because of the dinosaur feathery reference. And I think if we did more feathers, it could also lean in some way with more dragon typing too. But that's what I had for that so far. So I had fun with those. Definitely. And then that leaves it up to y'all, because we still have normal bug, who I'm like, is there more bug types than Vivillon? Not too much, not too many, no. But yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking there. And then Bug Dragon is the same deal. Kind of having a hard time with that one. It's something. And then Normal Steel. I am trying to think of Normal Steel. I could have seen Klefki as that. Klefki could have the normal typing just because it's like keys. It's just a normal everyday item keys. I don't know. I'm stretching, but I'll have to make that as well or something probably. But no, I want to toss it off to you as well. Just when I say that, you know, let me know your ideas, but also like feel free to hop in the Discord or something or share them there, and I can draw stuff or whatnot. I want it to be more collaborative and more community-like, kind of grow that. And so I know it's kind of slow, small channel is slow and small, but that's the goal at least. And if you ever make your own art, and you want to show me, like, I would love that on Twitter, or like Discord stuff, or I don't know, anything like that. But I wanted to take this video to be just a fun thing, to look at some potential typings to be used in Legend CA, but also just to go over the 9 that are remaining, because I thought it was really fun. I hope you had as much fun as I did. Like I said, let me know your thoughts down below, and thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye!